Still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He gets it complete to Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, the 20, 10.
Come on and get it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones, 45 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Very solid gain of 27.
First down, Saints.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. A shotgun snap for Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 7-7, our score after 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dan Cruikshank. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Harris returning. Breaks through the contact. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. They'll get this out to Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
They're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Tannehill now to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 5-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hill. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they are going for it. Here's Hill. Smith with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down, Saints.
To throw is Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hill throwing once more. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Hill now to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 46 yards. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some change.
Touchdown! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Kamara.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Hill again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, this is Kamara. Pushing his way through. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how
That's how we do it. Be sure to like and subscribe.
The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.